Ah, yes. Welcome back. Hello, it's so bright! Hold on. I'm just gonna... Maybe I don't need any actual light. It's still pretty bright, but I feel like this whole game's gonna be bright like this, so... Maybe I'll keep... There's just... I know this is always the best way to start any stream, is to have me fiddling with the lighting. I don't think there's much else I can really do with this game. I don't know, it's still not a very flattering complexion that's being painted here, but you know what? It's not about me, it's about you, it's about the world, it's about love, baby. Let's get an audio check. Hello? World, it's about love. I'm here to help spice things up for you, get you in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Time to get zesty, get sensual. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Look, let it be said, we love a festive stream here on the channel. I obviously get all up in my bag for Halloween streams, the Christmas season as well. Even enjoyed a Super Bowl Sunday themed stream this past week, but I've never done anything special for Valentine's Day. I know Valentine's Day is a tricky one. I know it's not always cause for celebration. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm not here to make anybody feel bad. I want everybody to feel good, baby. And that's why we're going to be playing for the first time ever. I'm actually kind of surprised I've never played a dating sim on this channel before. There's a first time for everything. And the time is now. We're playing Kaichu. We're going to kiss some Kaiju, I think. Hopefully we can pull it off. Hopefully we can seal the deal. But I'm here. Dilly Tots is here. I'm technically early. It's 10:23, but I said I was going to start at 10:30. So I'm, by predicting that I would be late and adjusting my start time, I'm now early. It's all about perspective. And that means I will get started pretty shortly here. I don't know, I think this is potentially a one-off. I'm not really sure how long this game is. I think even if we don't finish it, it'll still probably be a one-off. I'm not feeling pressure to do Kaiju Dating Sim full LP, all endings. I just thought it'd be fun to do something like this the night before Valentine's Day. Hope you're doing alright. Hope your week's been okay. I'm pretty tired. Just got done watching the latest episode of The Traitors. Man, I'm so irritated with these traitors this season. No spoilers, but I'm so irritated with these traitors. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't think there's any shot these traitors are going to go home with any money. I don't think so. They're not good at this game. I don't really know who I'm rooting for. I typically just root for the traitors on principle. I think it's more fun to enjoy the game that way. But I don't really know who I'm rooting for on the Faithfuls if it's not the traitors. I don't know. All the people I like are gone. And by that I mean all the Survivor players are gone. So that's alright. It's almost Friday. The week's almost up. Loving this music. We're almost to the weekend, folks. I'm ready for the weekend. Big time. Jess and I exchanged our Valentine's Day gifts early. We could have done it tomorrow, but she was ready to go. She's a big offender of giving the gifts early with like every holiday. And she had all of mine packed up and she just couldn't wait any longer. And that's fair. And I gotta say, she did real good. I won't, you gotta give gifts early. You gotta. Hard to say no. I can tell you one thing I'm really pumped. She nailed it. She knocked it out of the park, man. I think she blew me away this year in the gift-giving exchange. She got me tickets to go see Ghost in the summer in July. Their Cleveland show. I'm pumped, man. I haven't been to like a proper show in fucking years, man. It's crazy. I don't know if I've been to... I mean, we've seen the Cleveland Orchestra a couple times. Aside from that, like going to see a band, I genuinely don't think I've done it since like pre-pandemic. And it's not like I'm still out here like afraid to go because I don't want to get sick or anything like that. It was pandemic and there were no shows, and then we moved down here, and then I'm just busy, and I'm not up near the city anymore. And I mean, I used to go to shows all the time, of all shapes, colors, and sizes, but it's just not really a part of my life anymore. So I'm pretty fucking pumped to go see Ghost. I've seen him before. I saw him a couple years ago. I'm really pumped about this, though. She's been getting into them a lot, which has been funny. They're kind of a different... Actually, it is funny, because she got me the tickets to see them. She got me a Ghost t-shirt, and she has been very noticeably getting into them lately. And I now understand it's an effort to really, learn their music so she can enjoy the concert even more. But I noticed that, and one of the things I got her for Valentine's Day was a Ghost t-shirt. So we both gave each other Ghost t-shirts, and she got Ghost tickets. So I'm really pumped about that. She got me a lot of good stuff, but that one I'm really, really pumped about. Drinking the Square Hammer for you. You got it. Are you a Ghost head? Oh, that's what Ghost fans are called. Ghost heads. I didn't know that if you were. I've been a Ghost fan for a couple years, but I've also been really listening to them a lot lately, so I'm pumped about that. What else? Anything else happened lately? We're also not gonna, I don't think, do a whole lot tomorrow. We got the kids, and we're having our Valentine's Day dinner on Sunday night because we won't have kids, and managed to find a nice restaurant that is not closed on a Sunday night. So we're going to get to go have a nice dinner on Sunday. So I don't know that we'll do much tomorrow. So we exchanged gifts today. And, yeah, I got a lot of candy to eat here. I think we both made out pretty well. I know I sure did. She knocked it out of the park. I'm a very, very, very lucky man. To have somebody who loves me and gets me. Very, very lucky. I'm very excited to go see Ghost with her. I'm going to be advocating for us to paint our faces before we do, I think. Not a huge fan, but know a fair bit about them / him. I have songs I like for sure. They got a lot of jammers. And like I said, I've seen it before. They put on a really good show. We watched their concert film they put out last year. We watched that we watched most of it. We still didn't finish it. It's 2.5 hours long because there's a bunch of weird skits and stuff in it. But they put out a concert film last year, right here, right now. And watching that, and now knowing I'll get to go see it live, we have pretty good seats too. I'm pretty fucking pumped. I'm so excited to go see a band I care about. It's been so long since I've done it. So long. She got me to do Drug Church record on vinyl. It's one of my favorite bands right now. Have been for a couple years. I would love to go see Drug Church too. I think the Drug Church has been here 4 or 5 times since the last time I've seen them. I haven't gone and seen them, so. Anyway, what else happened? State of Play. Sony State of Play happened. I really didn't, I always pay special attention to those. Being a PlayStation guy, it's always exciting to see what's going to happen. I don't think everything there was a PlayStation exclusive, but I wasn't really blown away by this State of Play. I was very, perhaps, naively hoping that we would get anything regarding new Silent Hill titles, which is kind of what I always would go into the last couple with, was I hope they talk about Silent Hill 2. Well, now we have Silent Hill 2, so I'm hoping anything else about Silent Hill F or Townfall, because we haven't gotten anything about those games since they were first announced. No mention of it. Nothing about Bloodborne Remake as well. And then my thing was I wonder if we'll get anything about a Horizon remaster or a Last of Us remaster. Which one is it going to be this time? It was neither. It was Days Gone, which seems to be one people are scratching their heads about. A Days Gone remaster, which I've heard is a pretty good game. I've not played it. Maybe I'll play it sometime. Maybe I'll play a remaster sometime, but it seems like a weird one. Seems like we're needlessly remaking or remastering PS4 games into PS5 games, and it's just really no need. Other than that, I don't know. I was surprised. I got jump scared when Paul Heyman popped up for the 2K25 segment. They showcased this new island game mode, and it seemed confirmed a lot of everybody's worst fears, that it's just this massive new vehicle to enforce microtransactions and potentially really hinder the creative community for those games, which would be a death sentence. for the game at large, and for me potentially getting it. So, Dylan, you'll be happy to know that I continue to lean towards not getting the game. Also, there's this pen here. I've been waving it around while I talk. I think I should always keep a pen here. I like to play with it and wave it around while I talk. I feel like I'm like a late night host or something. What else was there? There's I'm really curious about that Midnight Walk game. There's this like claymation horror game. They've shown it at a couple state of plays by now, I feel. But it looks really cool. I know it has VR support, but I don't think it has to play VR. It looks like a playable like Leica film. It looks really fucking cool. It's like a first-person horror game, but the entire thing is rendered as if it's like a claymation film. It looks really cool. That might be, depending on like what the reception is to that, that might be like an immediate buy-in stream. Like that's how interesting I think that looks. That looks cool. There was like another Onimusha remaster. They're remastering Onimusha 2 and showed a little bit more of the new Onimusha, which I think is coming out next year maybe. But that looks cool. The new one looks cool. I might have to check out Onimusha this year. I have the first remaster. Bought it on sale ages ago, so we might have to do some Onimusha. That's like a game I remember from my youth, but never owned myself. Hope Onimusha is good. So you played some of the original Onimushas? Move my shit around. I've never played any. It's like a game I remember existing, but for some reason I never perceived it as. I guess they're sort of like survival horror games. I know the first Onimusha was supposed to be a new Resident Evil set in feudal Japan, and then they realized, like, during development, that, hey, maybe this would benefit from just being its own thing. But I understand, like, still has kind of the blueprint of survival horror classic gameplay on it. I don't know. It looks interesting. I would like to check out Onimusha sometime. And if we really like it, we could play a lot of it, it sounds like. It was like, they showed that new Dark Pictures game that's coming out in October, so, I mean, that could be coming up with the Halloween October schedule this year. Could be cool to throw that in the mix. Connor and I could perhaps play that. I saw Abiotic Factors getting a console port, which is very surprised by. I don't know a ton about that game other than it's like a Lethal Company-like, I think. I know it's a pretty popular streamer game, but I was surprised to see it's getting a console port. I'm surprised Lethal Company hasn't yet, considering how successful that game is. But that was kind of interesting to me. I didn't see any mention of like crossplay capability, but that would be a game I'd be interested in perhaps assembling some Danger Pings for. I think that could be a lot of fun. They showed some new IPs. There was a Mind's Eye, looked kind of interesting. There's this Saros game. It was just a cinematic trailer. That Saros game, I have no idea what it's going to be like, so maybe I wouldn't be interested in it. New Five Nights at Freddy's game, Secrets of the Mimic. That one particularly felt like a siren calling me to the sea, because I believe that one is a direct prequel. Because there's been other FNAF games since I played Security Breach, but that one is a direct prequel to Security Breach, I think, made by the same studio. So that one felt like it was really calling me out, but we won't do that, right? We won't do it unless I still commit. I'm going to commit for some reason to the promise that I will play the Security Breach DLC. I will do it one day. When you least expect it. There have been a couple times I've come very close to doing it and decided on something else. So you've been saved thus far, but not for much longer, perhaps. We got to do it so that we can get the Secrets of the Mimic game. Also, another potential reason to not buy any WWE products is Linda McMahon is surely going to be sworn in as the Secretary of Education, in which she wants to apparently abolish the Department of Education entirely and revert all of, like, the education decisions back to the states, and attempt to like segregate private schools and remove any sort of like civil rights education in schools. It's great. It's great. I know she's technically not involved with that company anymore, but I don't know. Whole family's like sitting behind her, and those are the people who are involved with it. I don't know. I love wrestling, but it's getting tough. It's getting tough, man. That's something I've talked about before, is like the ethical dilemma and perhaps like moral obligation to no longer watch that show. I've gotten pretty close a couple times, but you know, and I always kind of figure the people, we talked about this recently, I forget why, but you know, there's no reason to like not believe the people in charge of that company right now are still not like gross conservatives, but they're just like not very overt about it. But when you're sitting front row behind your mother/mother-in-law getting sworn in by the Trump administration and like confirming you'll do everything he wants, you're completely on board with his vision to just like dismantle the Department of Education. What would her job even be at that point? Wanting to be the head of something to dissolve that thing is your job. I mean, I guess we all could be so lucky, right? You show up to work and you go, my first order is to eliminate my job altogether. However, I'm still going to get paid. And you just don't have to do anything. Maybe we should try that more often. Maybe she has the right idea. That said, she is being sued for helping cover up sexual abuse of children, I believe. So she'll fit in real well with her administrative company. What else we talking about? Onimusha. Should probably get to the game, eh? I've only been to one concert in my life. It was a TSO concert for Beethoven's Last Night. That is fascinating. I mean, if you don't have a passion or desire to be around live music, I get it. That was my shit growing up. That was, you know, being in bands, going to shows. It's just like, it's not really my life anymore. And to be fair, when I go to shows now, I can't run the way I used to. Like, I'm old. I get tired. I want to sit down. I get hungry. I want to go to bed. We got seats for ghosts. We don't gotta stand on the floor. Back in the day, man, I'd be out for if it was like that kind of show where you know, it wasn't in some like crusty basement somewhere. If it was at like a theater or venue, I would show up so early, first in line, like want to get my spot on the floor, keep that spot all night. My knees and my feet are like I can't feel my feet by the end of the night. Defending that spot. Not anymore, man. I don't want to wait in line. I don't want to show up early. I want to sit down. I want to enjoy the show. And that's what we're going to do. Lies of P sooner rather than later. Did they have a timeline on the DLC for it? They may have. They may have. I didn't notice it offhand. They did show some Lies of P DLC, though. I think that's the weekly catch-up right there. I said I wasn't going to do much of an intro. We've been sitting here talking for 20 minutes. Let's do Kaichu. It's a Kaiju dating sim. That's about all I know. And that's all I need to know. Gikachu's pronouns. Chu and Chu. She and her. He and him. They, them. They, zer. Wow. We got it. We got them all in here. I think I'll go with Chu Chu. Okay, now it's not very bright. Hold on.
Hello.
Or maybe it is. Hello. I am Brevity Orms, and this is my co-host Lucky Cole with world-breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramanamar was my world, and the news is that we broke up. Aw, Lucky, I'm so sorry to hear that. Also, a colossal creature has appeared near the North Pole. Are you bringing up Kaiju to deflect from addressing your breakup? Yeah, but the gigantic kaiju known as Gigachu is also a significant story. I think I look like Gigachu. We may have buried the lead there. Like Ramanamar buried my heart. Let's go to the satellite footage. Are you hiding your feelings behind satellite footage again?
Well,
I also wanted to show Gigachu moving via the keyboard or controller. It's healthy to cry, Lucky. More on this story as it develops. Oh my goodness. We just get our first pick? Moth? Is this the, as it's been described in Dilly Tots chat often, I believe, it was big titty moth girlfriend. There it is in the chat. He posted it as soon as I got the words out. I feel like we gotta go that way, yeah? Boom, and it really is just this easy, folks. If you're thinking last minute, you know, that you'd like to find a special someone to spend Valentine's Day with, you just walk up to him and press X and you could start a relationship. So I don't know about, I don't know if like you pick one and you're locked in through that playthrough, or if we can just date all the kaiju in one run. We'll see. A massive mossy moth mystically manifested from the mists of Carmina, Walbron Provincial Park. The locals call this monster Mossra after the legendary plant protector that would defend Vancouver and all of Canada in a time of crisis. Gigachu may have met Chu's master in Mossra. Oh, and we're just together? And now we just go wherever we like? Tokyo Tower? Let's try the Space Needle. She was looking at it, right?
Oh.
Mossra and Gigachu get up close and personal at the Space Needle. What has driven the Kaiju to bully our beloved Space Needle? There is a language of love in the leveling of landmarks, Lucky, and each strike can communicate compatibility. What you talk about, Brevity? Are you suggesting that Kaiju are wooed by wanton destruction? You know, I always, whenever I try to use that word in a sentence, I always say wonton, like wonton soup. It's wanton destruction.
Yes.
Indeed, and Mossra is waiting for a Gigachu to apply right now. I will try to narrate the date as we go live at the scene. I feel like we're just getting really thrown into the mix here. Does Gigachu come here often? Sure. She loved that. Mossra is glad that they share a familiar place. These two are very cute, by the way. How is Gigachu feeling? Flirtatious, confident, spicy. Flirtatious? Ooh, they both like it. Mossra is flattered, but is seeking something serious. Is this Gigachu's first time dating a plant? I'm gonna say no. She loves that. We're fucking this shit up. Mossra is glad to be Gigachu's type. Mossra wants to know what first attracted Gigachu to her. Sight, smell, sound. I smell you from across the room, baby. She loves that. We really know how to rizz up this moth. Mossra is a bit bashful about her pollen. Does Gigachu like the Space Needle? Interesting. I feel like we've really passed this charisma check so far, but it's sort of a weird matter of perspective, right? Like, we know she does come here often, this moth, but like, we also are destroying it, right? I like it so much I killed it with you. Yeah, maybe. That seems like the way to go. I like it, and well, it might be better to say I liked it, because it's not about to exist anymore. The synchronized strikes reverberate a natural connection. Does Gigachu kiss on the first date? Deal breaker question? Interesting. So she said she's looking for something a bit more serious, which would make me think that maybe, I don't know. If they're looking for something a bit more serious and long term, it could be good to exhibit patience and not kiss on the first date. But I didn't come here to not kiss a kaiju. She loves that. I came here to smooch. When the moment is right and the mood is mutual. Oh my. Boom! Happy Valentine's Day. We did it. I got a trophy. Everything's coming up Gigachu. That's a budding romance. Game over. Switch to Subnautica. We won. Credits. Put it on the finish shelf. Okay, now we just have this sweet, lovely lady with us. So do we... So are we... I saw the other one down here. Like, I'm not trying to step out of wedlock here. So we just go to each monument? Hey. Prefer my kaiju's aqueous, but frozen. I know, I did. I had to go back, and I was so annoyed that last stream crashed. First of all, I'm annoyed when that happens anyway. And then in my misguided attempts to get back to my sea truck, I found the thing I had spent the last, 40 minutes of the stream looking for. I had to go back live to do it. Had to get it documented and put it in the VOD. But I do know Dilly Tots, because he is the GOAT. He still went through the trouble to go back and watch that moment. We're gonna deal with that Frozen Leviathan on Tuesday. I think I'm gonna finish Subnautica on Tuesday. I'm pretty confident in that. Brevity, do you know the number one question on our viewers' minds? Does Gigachu poop?
No.
No, that's number 2.
Okay.
The question that is intriguing our audience is, how are you so in tune with the intentions of these kaiju? Is it your degree in communications?
Well,
I practice Ishindinshindo.
What?
Is that some strange monster dialect? Do you speak kaiju?
uh-uh.
No, it's listening to the heart.
Hmm.
What's your impression on Masra?
Ah.
She seeks a similarly nurturing parental partner.
Ah.
Will incompatible answers come off as incompetent? Commitment seems more important than competence to Masra. With time and dedication, their compatibility should naturally grow where it matters most.
Oh.
Oh, let's see your insight in action and learn more at Mount Rushmore now. Yeah, let's stomp on some presidents. Which most describes a Gigachu? Peacekeeper. Yeah, she loves that. She wants somebody to enjoy a long-term commitment with and raise a family. The preference for peace is mutual. Everybody knows Masra is a friend to all. Is Gigachu into sports? No. Nailed it. Masra doesn't strike me as the sporty type. Masra thinks the field looks nice. What is Gigachu's biggest fear? The woods. Responsibility. Inadequacy. Well, we know that she might not like us being afraid of the woods, right? Masra is a friend to the woods, and we shouldn't be afraid of responsibility. We know inadequacy is something that she's not worried about, so maybe that should be our fear. Boom. Because she's going to say, look, Gigachu, you don't need to be afraid of that. You measure up. Masra's supportive and encouraging nature should alleviate that fear. To be clear, this isn't really, this isn't how you should approach dating. You shouldn't just say what you think will make the other person happy. I mean, it is sometimes good to, just make people happy for the sake of it, but you also want to be honest. You just want to really express yourself. If you're not honest with your obligations, your priorities, your wants, needs, and fears early in a relationship, you're going to get matched up with somebody who just doesn't match with you. And then it may not be a problem for a while, but then it will down the road. But otherwise, you should make out with Big Titty Moth Girlfriend. It's fine. What is Gigachu's top pet peeve? Unpunctuality, smoking, public breastfeeding. It disgusts me. It's unnatural. Probably smoking. Yeah, I thought Monster would probably hate that. Seems very antithetical to what Masra likes. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and Masra is not fond of fire. Is Gigachu a naturalist? It's a deal breaker. I think so? I know that. There we go. Masra is a national park personified. Get it in. Yeah! Look away, kids. That's fine. The kids can watch. It's all natural what's happening here. It's a budding romance. Dun, 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 dun. I want to see Gigachu in City Shrouded in Shadow 2. Oh, brevity. I think I'm getting the hang of this Ishin Dinshin Do stuff. What does your heart tell you? I sense that was a great date. Was it the kiss? It was the kiss. Brevity, do kaiju like the landmarks that they elect to level?
Yes.
They generally seem to favor them. That is true. We established that. What about the landmarks they dislike?
Well,
Not every kiss needs to be French. Tell that to my landscaper. The unstoppable kaiju couple, Mossy Chew, just landed at the Statue of Liberty. Let's go live to the scene. Does Gigachu find it difficult to compromise? So this would be yes, and this would be no. Monster loves that. We do got a ship, babe. They're both very flexible. How is Kikachu at keeping secrets? Gigachu's great at keeping secrets. Okay, that's a pretty good answer. Mothra isn't especially secretive. Does Gigachu dance? Mothra, I think, would dance. Yeah. Mothra isn't as into... Okay, no, that should have been a mid-answer. I thought those little cutesy faces weren't looking as cutesy as the prior one, so you can still do good, but we could have done better. The mid-answer might have been better. We've been going to the two extremes. Maybe we should sometimes find ourselves in the middle. Which habitat does Gigachu prefer? The big city, a small town, gotta be the countryside. That was a huge cutesy face. Country roads, take me home to the rainforest where Mothra lives. Has Gigachu been more affected by positive than negative experiences? I think so. And so does Mothra. We got that Kaiju riz. Nature has been nurturing to both of them. Mothra wants to know what most attracts Gigachu to her. I think Mothra doesn't seem very superficial. It's got to be one or three. I think she knows she's beautiful. She doesn't need to hear it from somebody else. She wants somebody to see what value she really has underneath the antenna. Compassion? I think maybe compassion. Loves that. Way to go, Gigachu. Mothra's compassion is Gigachu's primal attraction. Oh! That's 3 kisses if you lost count. We just got started. And we got a heart. We're in Act 2, plant-based love. Great, who's going next? The Golden Gate Bridge. World-breaking news! We have a special interview with Major Panjandrum. Thank you for having me on.
Hey.
Good evening, sir. What is the military's position regarding the Kaiju? We will not allow these creatures to continue their catastrophic courting. How can you stop the biggest romance the world has ever seen? We wouldn't want this information getting in the hands of the enemy. I don't think of the Kaiju as enemies.
Yeah.
And I don't think Kaiju watch our program, because not one has paid me a visit yet. I suppose it will be alright to declassify a little, since military might will always overcome love. The electrified and concrete fortified ramparts erected by our engineers will keep the Kaiju away from even the most remotely romantic landmarks. Masichu is planting the seeds of love over at the Golden Gate Bridge. What? I must go! And we must go live to the scene. It's going to be a lot of reading tonight. Is Gigachu popular? I'd say I only know a little bit about popular. I knew it. A few friends and family are sufficient for Mothra. I think we're figuring out Mothra. Is Gigachu into fitness? Yeah. I can see Mothra flying around, protecting the forest. Do plants exercise? Staying fit. Is Gigachu musical? Yes. Maybe I really am just compatible with Mothra. OTP. Mothra is singing in sync with Gigachu's percussive strikes. Is this relation... I mean, of course it is. Come on. You think I'm 3 kisses in and I'm not going to fight for this as we destroy the Golden Gate Bridge? Lasting love won't wilt so easily. Damn. Are you feeling it yet? Are you feeling the love flow through your body? Alright, look out, Chichen Itza. Love is in the air. As our Kaiju couple's relationship grows deeper, so too shall our reporting. Are we finally doing that deep dive on Gigachu? Does Chu have a dark secret? Spill the tea, brevity. Gigachu appears to wear Chu's heart on Chu's sleeve. Chu has that heart motif down. We will be focusing on the mild-mannered maiden of Moss known as Mothra. Are the tales true of Mothra being the champion of Vancouver? Insofar as much as she is fond of where she lives, I suppose. What made Mothra venture forth from her hidden habitat? Monster seems to be in search of a stable mate with whom to build a home.
Oh.
Must Gigachu give up globetrotting to become a guardian for this relationship to fully flourish? Gigachu ostensibly only travels for love, and Shu's destination might just be Masura. Is there any reason that Gigachu might change course? Possibly if Gigachu doesn't share Masura's passion for parenting. Surely Masura has more motivations than mere maternal instinct. She enjoys nature as well as nurturing. It looks like she loves to smash, too. Oh my. Let's go live to their latest date. Alright, now the kids should probably leave the room. Ornamentation? Lady, I gotta be real with you. I don't really know what you mean by that. I'm gonna go medium on that. That's the face that represents how I feel about that question. We just gotta play it cool, Gigachu. That's alright. That was not the bad answer, at least. Monster is more of a minimalist. Oh, okay. I guess I can determine what was being asked from that. What is Gigachu's outlook on life? Optimist? Pessimistic? Pragmatic? I would say an optimist. And Monster would say the same thing. Thankfully, nobody is living inside this pyramid at this point. This is very abandoned. Although there are probably a lot of tourists who wanted to come and see it. They share a hope for the future. Is Gigachu educated? I love the face in the middle one. I look at that face and I would say probably not terribly educated. I'm gonna go medium. Okay, that was the medium answer. Despite destroying an accredited university, Gigachu didn't receive a diploma. That's true. A history buff? I'm trying to think of what Monster would say. Probably not. Yeah, I think so. It's not perfect, but we're doing well enough. You know, you're gonna have some differences in experience, perspective, and preference, and that's beautiful. That's needed. You know, by getting close to somebody with some differences, you expand your own life experience and view. Monster admires old growth now and again. What type of music does Gigachu like? Silly? Oh, I like silly music. Between these options, I would say Monster's probably more folksy, and I would nail that. No problem. Pull up with Monster to the Willie Nelson concert. They enjoyed the green grass grew all around. What was Gigachu's most formative experience? Destruction of the rainforest. That would be a really, really bad answer. Melting ice caps. KPG extinction event. I don't know what that one. KPG extinction event. Extinction events probably could be bad. You protected the forest. We definitely don't want to destroy the rainforest. Melting ice caps also doesn't seem great, but extinction events could be risky as well. I don't know what a KPG extinction event is. So I might just split the difference and go with the melting ice caps. And she loves that. We love when the ice caps melt. It's too cold out there. For Masura, it was becoming a mother. That's reasonable too. Oh, bazinga. I thought we'd have to really work our way up to these kisses. It's like majority of what we're doing is getting kisses. Who's over here? Teatro Amazonas. Now we're really getting into the more exotic ones here. Masichu continues their powerful pursuit of love. Now that the entirety of the United States has been destroyed, including the Gulf of America, we're moving on to new estates far and wide. Their relationship has grown so strong. Not strong enough.
Hello.
Welcome back, Major. A new plan is in motion, so you won't have to worry about reporting on any relationship tomorrow.
Oh.
I wasn't worried until you said that. I'm sure our viewers would like us to report on your stratagem if you're able to tell us more.
Well,
as I was saying, the relationship is not as strong as you think. How do you know how strong I think they are? Our satellites have captured Gigachu in a compromising situation. Golly! Gosh!
yes.
Yes, Gigachu is photographed frolicking through the forest with several seductive sequoias! Like a hike? Or a nature walk? Call it what you will, but when Mothra learns of Gigachu's behavior, the relationship will be uprooted. We've already sent drones to expose Gigachu's salacious acts. We better go live to the scene to see what happens. No, we will overcome this. Is Gigachu multilingual? I would say Mothra probably isn't at all. She kind of sticks to one place, right? Boom! They ain't never gonna hurt us. They're never gonna bring us down. Are they technically even lingual? What is Gigachu's favorite animal? Sloth? Tardigrade? Lemming? If anybody tells you their favorite animal is a tardigrade, you need to get out of there. Sloth. Nailed it. If somebody says tardigrade, you're like, you're just being a contrarian weirdo. That like doesn't even count. Mothra likes how cute and cuddly sloths and Gigachu are. How does Gigachu feel about mountains? Mid. I'm mid on those. They're alright. Kind of overrated. Mothra has flown over a few. Was Gigachu cavorting with sequoias? No! I don't even really know what that means. It was a platonic visit with some old growth guys from Gigachu's past. No problem. Perfect run there. Did you see that? That could have been tricky. Mothra could have been into us hanging out with sequoias because she's such an advocate for the jungle. Or she just could be a swinger. You don't know. It's very common these days. Mano del Desierto. Here we go. Mosichu has dominated the headlines, but they aren't the only kaiju couple making waves. In our effort to bring our viewers complete coverage, let's check in with these other gigantic romantics. Who do we have here? Queen Sidora is currently being courted by this chimeric cutie Chimetria. Chimetria is actually 1/3 princess, prince, and an avid windsurfer. Double royalty and a shared interest in water sports is a wonderful match.
Yes.
This triple couple recently traveled to the Palace of Versailles for a luxurious rendezvous. I wonder if Gigachu and Mothra will be going somewhere as glamorous. Let's go live to their latest date. Obviously, Mothra wouldn't even want to do that. Mothra is a homebody. Which does Gigachu prefer for a partner? Younger, older, or same age? I don't know. Are they the same age, maybe? They are! Get rid of his hand. His hand's too big. How old is Gigachu anyhow? Which does Gigachu follow? Head, heart, moss. I yearn for the moss. Mothra is impressed by Gigachu's wilderness skills. Does Gigachu like literature? Yes. Boom! I like to get neck deep in that moss. Both love leveling libraries. Does Gigachu compose poetry? It's a deal breaker? Does Gigachu do it? I don't know. Does Chu do it? Do we know anything about Mothra's feelings on poetry? Are there two right answers to this one? Mothra did really like libraries, so they have an appreciation for literature. I feel like good or mid. You think it's a good way to appreciate nature? Let's try it. Boom, big answer right there. Sealed the deal once again. Planting a kiss, taking a chance, botanical bliss, kissing a plant. And we shall. Mwah. That's amazing. I can't wait to see what our children will look like. Moa. They said there's a Moe. Despite military might, Mosichu's love continues to bloom. Major Panjandrum joins us once more to discuss the military's latest response to this unstoppable love affair. We are exploring alternative methods of combating these amorous monsters, and we believe we have found a weakness to exploit. We have discovered a terrible secret that Mothra has hidden deep within her forest home. Not common at Walbron Provincial Park. Numerous monstrous eggs were shrouded among the mists. Mothra has offspring. Didn't we cover that?
Well,
Once Kaichu discovers that Mothra is a single mother, the relationship will be finished. Will it, though? Kaichu seems cool with kids. Kaichu is a friend to all. In the extremely unlikely event that Kaichu actually likes children, we have a secret weapon currently under construction. Major, thank you for the glimpse of what the future may hold. For the present, let's go live to their date in progress. Does size matter? No. Knew it. Mothra. Such a queen. Both have love for things big and small. We love a short king. Who is Kaichu's hero? Gubbins? Haru Nakajima? Vin Diesel? I hate to tell you this, but the only one I really even know who it is Vin Diesel. Who's Gubbins? Peggy Gubbins? Who's Gubbins? All sorts of stuff comes up for Gubbins. Let's try this. Who is Gubbins? Who is Gubbins? Gubbins is a British dialect term that could refer to fish scraps? Who is Haruo Nakajima? Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this guy. Oh, he was the actor who was in the Godzilla suit. That's a good answer. Yeah. That's a great answer. That's probably the right answer for Kaichu. I don't know how any of these relate to Mothra. I'm going to go with Haruo Nakajima. I don't think she would like Vin Diesel because he's in a lot of car movies and cars are bad for the environment. I don't know what Gubbins is, so I'm going with Haruo Nakajima, and she loves that. I'm sorry, I just mentioned the movie Trivia Showdown. I didn't know who Haruo Nakajima was. And I'm a Godzilla fan. It's very embarrassing behavior. They share fond admiration for their Kaiju compatriot. Is Kaichu a fan of Forest? I mean, come on. You're going to throw me a curveball at some point? Like I'm about to show up on our 5th date and say I don't like forests? Kaichu is essentially dating one, so Chu better be. Where does Kaichu want to be in 10 years? Married with children on top of the world just to be with Mothra. Number one. I'm sure just to be with Mothra is not a bad answer either. They continue to grow in the same direction. Those crazy kids. And we got a trophy for speed dating. We're in Act 3! And though I don't seem to know much about movies anymore, my understanding of standard story structure is that Act 3 is typically the final act, so I think we're maybe about to seal the deal with Mothra. And then I don't know what happens after that. Like, do we just start over with the new love interest? Do we, does the continuity continue? I don't know, we'll see. Smackaroo. Mount Sidley, a mid-mountain.
Oh.
Major Panjandrum is back with a special announcement. Our efforts have finally come to fruition. I also wonder if these little the story overall, does it change with each potential romantic interest? I would hope so. The Kaiju dating season is at an end. Mm-hmm. How can you be so confident?
Yeah.
Especially in light of all the prior failures. The military's ultimate relationship eradication robot, Mekachu, has been deployed. Mekachu's advanced systems are specifically designed to evaluate the relationship and exploit their weaknesses. Mekachu will reveal to Kaichu the overwhelming responsibility of being a parent, not just a lover. Please, you ain't getting me on this one. Mothra is already balancing the needs of her offspring with her own relationship. Man, I was hoping it would look like Kaichu. Is this the end of love? Let's go to the climactic confrontation. A cyberbully trophy. Get. Oh, he's doing the quiz. I was hoping it would look a little bit more like Kaichu in classic Mecha Godzilla fashion. I think it's great. You're going to have to ask harder questions than that. The old spring trap. Their love is the biggest around. Where was Mossy Chew's first date? Our first date was at the Space Needle. That was like 10 minutes ago. My memory's not that bad. Kikachu remembers the date like it was yesterday, because it happened yesterday. Does Kikachu know Monster's most formative experience? Motherhood. PD Kikachu. This AI was not trained on the correct modules. Monster is big on being a mom. What is Gigachu's sign? I don't know. My own sign? I don't know. Was this established at some point? I do think Monster might have said it. Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. I must have read one of these words out loud. If it said it, but I don't recall. I'm gonna go Capricorn. That was a mid answer, so I guess not right. Space goats are way over Monster's head. Does Kikachu recognize Monster's greatest weakness? Fire types. No?
Oh.
That was the first one I got so wrong. Gigachu might be thinking of another game. Really? Will Gigachu accept that Monster loves her children more than Gigachu? Yes. What? Oh no! Our love is being challenged. Monster has misgivings about her self-perceived shortcomings. How is it the bad answer? Of course she's going to love her children more than us. No, I don't recognize that. What's happening? The question was, do I recognize that I'm not compatible with Monster? And I said, no, I don't recognize that. What is happening? Has Gigachu ever been bested by a robotic rival before? I don't know. No? What is happening?
What?
What's with these dastardly loaded questions? No! What happened? I feel like I just got set up.
Ugh.
Romance is dead. Overcome by cold, uncaring algorithms and a giant robot.
Aww.
Their love seemed unstoppable. The military machine was stronger. The largest love story ever told concludes anticlimactically. Sometimes you can make all the right choices and still fail. That's very true, Lucky, but sometimes there are no right choices. If a mossy matronly moth couldn't make a family with a romantosaurus, what hope do the rest of us have? Beating a giant robot in combat is a pretty high bar for love, Lucky.
Yeah.
But brevity, beating a giant robot is exactly what these kaiju must do for love. If love is a battlefield, which it is, then you only truly lose the war when you stop fighting.
Yeah.
That means it's still up to Gigachu and Masra and viewers like you. I had thought that Mossy Chew's relationship had grown unstoppable. Will love be left to wither and die? It looks like Gigachu is going to get relationship advice. We're counting on you, Gigachu. What the hell happened? Was that like a scripted fail? How was I answering those questions so wrong? I can't tell. Gigachu's gonna walk into the ocean. Who is this up here? A mushroom lady. I could not talk to the mushroom lady when Dilly Tots is in chat. I'm feeling very upset. I don't understand what happened there, unless it was scripted to happen that way. It seemed like no matter what answer we gave, we were failing miserably, and we had done so well up to that point. Megarisus admires Gigachu and Monster's empathy and understanding. Remember that the relationship is rooted in shared values. Do not begrudge each other's baggage. Sow compassion and kindness.
Yeah.
And reap the fruits of affection. Okay. We really are just getting advice, huh? How about you? You like a volcano lady? Tefa respects Gigachu and Masra's commitment to family. They cannot allow a harsh environment to destabilize the relationship. Reliability is fundamental for enduring affection, and a solid foundation will allow their love to flourish.
Aww.
Sustainable growth is so beautiful. Who are you? Terpio is touched by Gigachu and Masra's empathy and kindness. If both are committed to growth, they should not dwell on shortcomings. Cherish the opportunity to nurture one another and find joy in each other's development.
Oh.
Those are excellent techniques for cultivating love. Queen Sidora is impressed by Gigachu and Masra's mutual devotion. Problems that otherwise seem insurmountable are often overcome with teamwork. Their effort is evidence of their commitment and will grow their love even in failure or defeat. But all the better in victory. Garudon gets the true strength of Gigachu and Masra's relationship is in its commitment. Lasting growth will naturally be achieved through consistency and time. It doesn't matter whose love is stronger as long as you're growing together. Garudon has a great relationship routine. Gigachu harvested advice, but where has Masra gone? You motherfucker. How dare you get into the head of my beautiful Masra and manipulate us to try to pull us apart. I'm going to fight for love right now. Our ongoing coverage of Kaiju courtship must finally come to a close. The relationship has withered away and little is left to report. It's not like you to give up on love, Lucky.
Well,
I'm not the one giving up.
Yes.
But Gigachu isn't either. She was heading to Antarctica. Probably to numb the pain of a broken heart. I'm not so sure, Lucky. There appears to be something there.
Oh.
What's there? Is it Masra? Is it hope? It is the end. Major Panjandrum! Why are you here? We knew that the relationship was too strong for a single defeat, so we prepared a finishing blow.
What?
What are you planning? We've airlifted Masra's eggs to our secret Antarctic base. Why would you do that?
Well,
Mekachu will confront the couple once more with the weaknesses of their relationship, and with Masra's eggs held hostage, she will be forced to choose her offspring over her lover. In the improbable event that Masra chooses her lover over her offspring, is she really the motherly monster that Gigachu fell in love with? I think not. It would seem that you presented Masra with an impossible choice. Gigachu will choose love, and since love will find a way, Gigachu will choose to find a way. Let's go live to see if love survives this climactic confrontation. I'm so nervous. Yes! You better miss me with that shit. You were, that was not fair. I was definitely getting those right. No Masichu's back for love. Where was Masichu's first kiss? It was also on the lips. I mean, that's... It was on the lips, but it was also at the Space Needle. Great answer. That kiss was unforgettable. What are Masra's love languages? Time and touch? Service and affirmation? Giving in Sylvan? Who the fuck is Sylvan? Service and affirmation? Alright, not the best answer, but it'll do. They are not yet fluent. What is Gigachu's worst habit? I don't know. Nose picking? Being sedentary? Snoring. Snoring? Sawing logs makes Masra very uncomfortable. I also do that, I'm sorry to say. I want to say being sedentary, that would be... Because Masra likes to kind of throw roots down, you know what I mean? Will Gigachu accept that Masra loves her children more than Gigachu? Okay, so I don't know what to do with this, because it seems like, yes, that's the answer, except last time I answered this exact same question, I don't know, I think I'm going to double down, yes. Okay, so you were fucking with me last time. Okay, that's of course like the only right answer to that question. Gigachu knows that's a whole lot of love. How is Gigachu suited for Masra? Tenderness, kisses, drought tolerant. What do you mean? Those are weird answers. How is Gigachu suited for Masra? tenderness. Nailed it. You're done, Rust Bucket. About to beat his ass. We're literally in Subnautica Below Zero right now. Gigachu is a big sweetheart. We're about to feed him to the Chalicerate. Right now. Gigachu wishes to express what Chu loves most about Masra. Compassion. Masra's compassion is Gigachu's primary attraction. Yeah! Love will pierce the sky and kill robots. Rest in piss, loser. Happy Valentine's Day. That feels like a great success.
Yay!
Yay! Gigachu rose to Mecha Chu's challenge and the responsibility of being a parent, which is exactly what Masra wanted in a mate. The military thought that Gigachu was only in it for the romance. Gigachu has enough love for a whole family, and there's nothing stronger than family. Oh, maybe Vin Diesel... No, we got that question right, but I just realized maybe Vin Diesel was the good answer as well because of family. I don't have pets like a family.
Yes.
Especially a family of kaiju.
Oh.
Are there any other kaiju families? I suppose someone would have to play again to find out.
Bye-bye.
See you next time. We got a trophy. Love. Oh! Love is in bloom. The little caterpillars. Yay. We did it. We did actually technically do. We can in theory put this on the finish shelf, huh? We do have credits. How nice. Okay. We obviously are gonna play another one. Can I skip? I can't skip credit. Can't skip credit. Can't skip credit. Well, time to review the game. Now we'll do at least. We'll probably do 2 more. I don't know if it's reasonable to expect to do all of them tonight, but I'll do another 1 or 2. But I guess we did technically just beat Kaichu. I wish we could skip the credits, because I would prefer to just skip them and then watch them on the last session before I go bed. How's everybody doing? I guess we'll have to watch these credits a couple times too. Oh man, I'm really enjoying being in bed lately. Because press X to start the smooches. We have this like foam, it's not like quite a mattress. There's this thing Jess got for when her folks were staying with us in December that we would lay out on the couch, make it a little more comfy. But she just the other day put it on our bed. Oh my god, it's so nice. I love being in bed right now. I'm really about that. And I just can't wait to be back in it again. And it makes it so much harder to get out of it in the morning. It's so comfy right now. It's so comfy and warm. It's just, it's a great place, man. I gotta tell you. Come on over, Dilly Tots. I'll let you lay in it for a bit. He's tired as well. He wants to get in there. Let's smooch! So what makes more sense? Should I load this? Or start a new one?
Yay!
Oh, no. Or maybe? Quit the title. I wasn't sure if it made sense to, like, keep that safe. It looks like it's just gonna finish the game again if I do that. Choo-choo! Okay, yada yada yada. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see, like, how much different it is going with somebody else.
Well.
Okay.
Aww.
Alright, this looks like some sort of fungal girlfriend, so, like I was mentioning earlier, we've got to check this out.
Oh.
A fantastic floating fungus has burst forth from the Amazon forest. We have declassified military... We have a declassified... I can't talk, man. Military report classifying the mushroom maiden as Megacirrus. Gigachu and the Titanic Toadstool are now traipsing across the tropics. Oh, where do you go? Let's see if we can find some new monuments to destroy, eh? Nuke Center. Megarisis.
Oh.
Megarisis. Megarisis. I don't know, I'm having trouble with that one. Megarisis? Does that sound right? And Gigachu share a strange engagement at Nuke Center. What has driven the Kaiju to bully our beloved Nuke Center?
Well.
There's a language of love in the leveling of landmarks, Lucky, and each strike communicate compatibility. What you talk about, brevity? Are you suggesting that Kaiju are wooed by one? Okay, we can do this. Yes. Hopefully the dialogue is a bit more different from here on out. Does Gigachu come here often? I wonder if this is always a good answer. It is! Oh, I love that shrill fungal scream. This is Megaris' first date on the planet. How is Gigachu feeling? Dangerous? Awkward? Sedentary? Sedentary? Oh, I meant to pick sedentary, but thankfully at least went to a good one. They take solace in their shared awkwardness. Is this Gigachu's first time dating a fungus? I'm gonna say yes. She loved that. I had a feeling. Megaris is also excited for first contact between species. Okay, so Megaris is like an alien. I think. Megaris wants to know what first attracted Gigachu to them. Telekinesis? Nice hat? Force fields. Telekinesis? Not the best answer, but pretty good. Megaris may have been seeking a more insightful connection. Nice hat. Does Gigachu like Nuke Center? Yes. I love its shrill sound. Nuke Center is like a ley line for love and devastation. Does Gigachu kiss on the first date? I'm gonna assume that this is the correct answer for all of these. I'm assuming everybody here loves to get a kiss. And we're about to get one right now, even if Megaris seemingly doesn't have lips. We're gonna figure it out. There are a lot of variables, but in this case, da-na-na, yeah! Oh, no, it's something different. She like kissed me with a force field. A colony comes a-courting. Let's head over here. St. Basil's Cathedral. Okay, how different is this? Brevity, do you know the #1 question on our viewers' minds? Okay, this is the same dialogue. Gigachu poop? No, it's number 2. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. How are you so into the attentions? The same stuff. What makes Megaris tick? They are neurodiverse and seek something beyond the physical. Will Megaceres be alienated by incompatible answers? Was that a question? Or a statement? A culture shock should be expected since they come from different worlds. They have plenty of time to figure out if their idiosyncrasies can be synchronized. Let's see your insight in action and learn more at St. Basil's Cathedral now. Is Gigachu ready to settle down in one place? I don't know. Does Megaris want to settle down? Mossra was all about that, but you're from... I don't know. We'll sit in the middle. I'm not sure. What is Megaris' priority? They still have spores to spread, so they... Okay, no would have been the right answer. Megaris is trying to get out. Is Gigachu artistic? I mean, Megaris looks very artistic. Yes. I love Megaris. Their anti-essentialist interests defy definition. How is Gigachu at keeping secrets? I guess this is a tricky one. You know, maybe you don't want... It's like you want somebody you can confide in, but you don't really want somebody who's secretive, right? Okay, yeah, we just went for the mid. Megaris doesn't distinguish between secrets and the unknown. Is Gigachu aquatic? I don't think so, and I don't think Megaris wants somebody aquatic. They're trying to spread their spores. Megaris can't swim. Is Gigachu into tattoos? Yeah. Okay, that was a mid. Megaris is intrigued by Gigachu's body art. You like these knee tattoos? Oh, just blew a kiss. We didn't nail it that time. We didn't fully destroy the monument. Colony comes a-courting. We don't quite have Megaris' number here. We really had Mossra figured out. Megaris is a little more complicated. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Huh?
I'm not sure about how that date went. The Kaiju aren't so certain either. Okay, this is different dialogue. Brevity, do Kaiju like the landmark?
Yes.
Oh, no, it's not. What about the landmarks they dislike? Yada yada, yada yada. Destruction at Big Ben in it. Is Gigachu into piercings? Well, I don't really think Megaris... What do you name it? Megaris? Megaris. I have trouble with that one. I don't really know. I'm having a bit of a harder time figuring out Megaris's. Curious about the concept. No, I don't like concrete. I knew that would be a hit. Neither like the way concrete crumbles. What is Gigachu's outlook on life? I think you seem like an optimist. No, maybe pragmatic was better? Not into the hype? Gigachu like animals. Would a fungus like animals? An alien fungus? Maybe not. Oh, damn it! Megaris does like animals. Yeah, to eat. Disturbed a pet cemetery once. What type of music does Gigachu like? Megaris, I think, would like video game? Yeah, there we go. Their love will grow. What qualities would Gigachu wish to pass to future generations? Sense of justice. Humor, intelligence. I think intelligence. Yeah. Did we salvage that one? There's still a little foundation there. Deal breaker question. So if I get a deal breaker question wrong, is that we're done? That's GG. Megaris wants to know what most attracts Gigachu to them. Transcendence, nice hat, sense of justice. Transcendence. Gotti. Girl, I love the way you transcend. Gigachu is enchanted by Megaris' transcendent personality. That's a big kiss right there. Let me see that force field real quick. Thank you so much. And it's beautiful. I love that. We made it. Act 2. Does this mean I'm going to have to see their love be challenged by Mekachu again? I don't like that. That made me upset. Let's go to the Eiffel Tower. Major Panjandrum. I wish these were... I wish the storyline was different for each Kaiju. Hey. That'd be neat. There's like a little nuance in it, but...
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, Megarachu is spreading sports destruction and love at the Eiffel Tower. And we must go live to the scene. A loving commute trophy. Is Gigachu vegan? No? I wouldn't say fungi are vegan. And they're not. And they love that. They love to feast away at the dead flesh. That's okay by Megaris. Is Gigachu scientific? Yes. This is more like it. We're getting into the groove here with Megaris. The romantic superposition may soon collapse into a kiss. How does Gigachu feel about mountains? Once again, not a fan. Instead of mid, we're going full thumbs down. You ain't finding no mountain mushrooms. Too cold. Megaris is the only purple mountain majesty for Gigachu, and I know that's right. Obviously, it's worth fighting for. Their love is evidenced in their efforts to overcome obstacles. Yay! Fungal infatuation! Babal Mansour. As our Kaiju couple's relationship evolves, so too shall our analysis. Spill the tea. Gigachu appears to wear Chu's heart on Chu's sleeve. Chu definitely has the heart motif going on. We'll be discussing the magnificent mushroom maiden known as Megaresis. What's the word on this out-of-the-world wonder? I've noticed that they never touch.
Ah.
Good observation, Lucky. They have consistently maintained a short-distance relationship.
Aw.
Is Megaresis fearful of foreign microbes? Is their species poisonous? Could their cellular structure too delicate to touch?
Well.
We don't have a definitive answer.
Oh.
Maybe it's all of the above. Our astronomical reports confirm that Megaresis came from beyond the stars of our system. Megaresis' colonial consciousness is unlike anything on Earth. Gigachu appreciates their neurodiverse intellect. Is a short-distance relationship sustainable for the long term? Physicality is an important ingredient, but if they can maintain intellectual compatibility, who are we to define their love? Alien mushroom, delightful. I know you like that. I know you're in love with this one. Scientists are always looking for life. Did they ever think to look for love? I don't know, but we can look for love ourselves as we go live for their latest date. Which does Gigachu follow? Stars. Layup. Megaresis shares Gigachu's sense of adventure. What is Gigachu's diet like? Fresh? Local? Organic? Organic? Yeah. I don't know. I think fresh would be the right word. I don't think fungi need it fresh. Romance is best when it's organic. Is Gigachu mathematical? Meh. Give it an old punch. Gigachu hasn't quite found the right formula. Does Gigachu follow current events? I feel like a fungi from outer space would not follow current events. No! It always makes me feel terrible when that happens. Megaresis had expected Gigachu to explain Earth. Oh, I'm sorry. How does Gigachu feel about wood? Megaresis thinks wood warrants more research. Which does Gigachu go for? Warm weather, cold climate, clement temperature. And not 2. 3? Should have gone full warm. Wouldn't mind a little warmer. Oh, it's just a below the kiss. And that's fine. We can deal with that. We have many other monuments to destroy. Oh no, it went backwards. Stop it. Don't do that. I was going to say, what is the consequence of that? You just have to like do more dates to pass the act, but I guess not. I was kind of hopeful that would be what it is. Like if you had to do more dates, you could see more parts of the plot. But apparently if you just don't knock it out of the park, you might break up. Can I like save the game? Yes, I can. And I'm going to. Just in case. Great Sphinx of Giza.
Oh.
The stakes of dating are much higher now that the military's evolved.
Huh?
Yeah.
I dated an astronaut. My heavenly Hazel travels among the stars on a special mission to conquer Mars. I think that was new. I don't remember saying that. You have the most unique war stories, Lucky. You only lose in love when you stop fighting.
Oh.
Megarichu hasn't quit either. Let's go live to the scene. Megarichu. At least we have a couple name. Is Gigachu moved by domes? I always ask this on like the third date. Yes, I am. Better lather up that dome. Took the nose off. Gigachu is staring at Megaresis' caps. Oh my goodness. Which is Gigachu? A morning monster? A creature of the night? Neither. If I were trying to court a fungus, which would I want to be? Morning monster? A creature of the night? Or neither? Does a fungus care? Does a fungi have preference in this? I don't know well enough to know if they like thrive at a certain time of the day. I'm leaning more towards morning? I mean, I'm guessing neither's the mid answer. But one of these is like the super popular answer. I guess if you're not sure, it's always best to go Knight for a fungus, you think? Let's try it. Boom! I knew Dilly would come in with the big fungal wingman maneuver. Megaresis likes to minimize their stun exposure. Does Gigachu enjoy games? Yes? Megaresis doesn't understand the objective. That's alright, you just put down some yellow paint, it'll lead you right to it. Or you look up a walkthrough if you're playing Subnautica. Is Gigachu fashionable? I mean, I'm looking at Megaresis, and they definitely are, so... No, that's just a mid-answer, huh? Megaresis is puzzled by the apparent paradox of a bare fashionista. What is Gigachu most proud of? Magic. I keep thinking these will be slam dunks. Megaresis is amused by Gigachu's illusions. It's just gonna be a blown kiss! Damn it! It's gonna count against us again. Fuck! I don't think we're very compatible with Megaresis. Mount Kilimanjaro. That's the second time Megarechu has been beaten. I wouldn't say we've been beaten. They may have lost the battle, but the war's far from over.
Well.
You only use... We're getting this conversation again? This isn't going nearly as well as Masra. What is Gigachu's favorite animal? Okay, you would probably say Harambe! We got a Harambe reference in Big 2025? I mean, I don't know when this game came out, but... Probably too late for a Harambe reference. Come on. Harambe? Yeah, it's tardigrade. I know it's dogging on it before, but that makes a lot of sense for Megarechu. Megaresis is impressed that tardigrades are able to survive solar radiation and the vacuum of space. What is Gigachu's opinion on precipitation? Probably pretty good, yeah? We love a precipitant queen. Gigachu is impressed with Megaresis cloud-seeding spores. I love that about them. Has Gigachu been more affected by positive than negative experiences? Yes. Megaresis, yeah, I'll show you precipitation. Megaresis' journey has been more mixed. What is Gigachu's take on walls? I love walls. Big wall advocate. As is fungus. Tell it to the mysterious growths on my basement walls. I spent a lot of time down here. The importance of walls is readily apparent in their relationship. What was Gigachu's most formative experience? Here we are again. Moon landing. Melting ice. What is it? I have to Google this now. It's come up twice. What is KBG extinction? Oh, maybe it's like the death of the dinosaurs? Okay, yeah, it is. Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event. Once I started typing it in, I realized. Okay, got it. It killed the dinosaurs. And now they're gonna make another movie about dinosaurs with a big fucking freak mutant with 4 arms in it. Alright, so she's probably into the moon landing. Love that moon landing. Because space! For Megaresis, it was leaving their home galaxy. Excuse me, I do believe I used the wrong pronoun for Megaresis here. Does that mean I owe you 10 push-ups? According to Dragon Age Veilguard? It does. Alright, let's do it. You gotta do 10 push-ups. I'm very cramped actually. There's not enough floor space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think that's just a rule from here on out. Oh, I hurt my knee. For Megaresis, it was leaving their home galaxy. Big kiss. We salvaged it. Come on. Burj Khalifa, Tom Cruise is climbing to the top, baby.
Ah.
We're right there for it. Megarachu continued their powerful pursuit of love. Whew, my heart's beating now. The relationship is growing so strong. Not strong enough.
Hello.
Welcome back, Major.
Oh.
Well,
Is this the same thing? Oh, the secret. Gigachu secretly started dating Megaris on a dare. That's it. They have built shared meaning beyond the motivation for their initial meeting? I don't got it, man. My brain is all Fruit Loops up there. Too much reading, and now I can't, like, correctly pronounce anything. Is it Megaris into Gigachu's daring? I know I am. Regardless of how much everyone is into Gigachu, once Megaris realizes that the relationship is founded on false pretenses, their destructive dating will surely end. We've already dispatched drones. Very out of shape. We better go live to the scene to see what happens. Ethan, you've got to jump off the Burj Khalifa. There's a couple of kaijus trying to kiss. Does Gigachu think exes can be friends? What would Megaris think about that? Loves that. I didn't really think Megaris would have strong feelings because both agree on maybe. Is Gigachu musical? Megaris seems musical. They're always emitting this very loud frequency. Just a mid-answer. In space, no one can hear you sing. Is Gigachu theatrical? I need some big hits on this one. Megaris likes avant-garde performance art. Which does Gigachu prefer for a partner? Younger? Older? Same age? Oh, I don't know what is Megaris younger? I think maybe they're supposed to be younger. They are. I didn't want to mistake their naivete about the Earth for being young, because they're a new arrival to this planet, but they're also young, I guess. As a timeless spacefarer, Megaris doesn't really have a frame of reference for their age. Okay, they could be very old. Which most describes Gigachu? Peacekeeper? Troublemaker? Neither. I guess I would say fungi are more peacekeepers? And I would be right. They're maintaining the balance. Continuing the circle of life. Both prefer peace. Did Gigachu date Megaris on a dare? It's a deal-breaker question. I mean, I don't think I did. Okay, good. I was like, do I say yes because the news report said I did? That's the honest answer? Or do I just deny it because it's false? No, but Gigachu dares anyone to try and stop Chu now. Oh, yeah. Yeah! That's great. Going in the right direction now. Megaris is a little harder to read. And speaking of hard to read, it's the Ekabastus Grace 2 Power Station. A huge tourist destination, I'm sure. Megarichu has dominated the headlines, but they aren't the only kaiju couple. In our effort to bring our viewers complete coverage... What? Yeah, I don't know what this place is. I've never heard of this one. Who do we have here? Masra, no! It's okay, it's a different timeline. We can't get jealous here. A lovely lychee dragon named Red Nut? I said I wasn't going to get jealous, but I don't know how I feel about Masra dating somebody named Red Nut.
Aw.
They look so sweet together.
Yes.
They spend most of their time relaxing at Masra's home forest in Vancouver, but they recently visited the gardens by the bay in Singapore. I don't know, how does Red Nut feel about being the patriarch of their family? Huh? You ready to settle down, Red Nut?
Oh.
He's named what? That's a perfect place for a pair of plants to plan a vacation.
Huh.
I guess they're both plants. It's nice. Where's Mega Richu been, by the way? Let's go find out at their latest date. And wherever this is. Does Gigachu dance? Yeah, kind of a cop-out answer. Megaris moves in ways that Gigachu can't comprehend. What is Gigachu's top pet peeve? Gum? Unpunctuality? Nose picking? Yeah, I don't, which one of these would bother a mushroom? Unpunctuality? Gum? You think gum was the answer? Time is a construct that doesn't concern Megaris much. Does size matter? Okay. I didn't think it would matter here. It might matter to one of these creatures, but not this one. Both recognize that they are small relative to the universe. I think I should be thinking more of Megaris' alien qualities in addition to the fungal qualities. I think I'm thinking too literal with the mushroom stuff sometimes. Gigachu's hobbies. Travel seems like the right one. Yeah. So from space. Space! Both were born for adventure and vacation. Is Gigachu a fan of forests? A yes and yes. Spice! Both opine upon the wonder of woodlands. Does Gigachu compose poetry? Oh no, we're back at this one. It's a deal breaker! I'm gonna say... yes? Boom! That was a giga answer. It was risky. I see your logic. Would an alien understand? Fingers flit over flesh. Toadstool trembles. Landmark crumbles. Oh my god. That was fucking hot. And so is this. I love this. It's really doing a lot for me. Oh my god! The Great Wall of China. Cutting-edge technology could not decipher the complex code of Megarichu's courtship. Major Pajandorandum. Is this Megachu? Hypothesized that Megaris is as dangerous as Gigachu is amorous. That would explain the touch avoidance and barriers. Oh, right. He's got to slander our fungus. It is impossible for the relationship to progress without Gigachu becoming exposed to antimatter particles or poisonous spores or damaging their mycelial network. Megaris, the kaiju you'd love to touch, but you mustn't touch. What if they are content to not touch? We have a secret weapon currently under construction if it comes to that unlikely event. Major, thank you for your glimpse of what the future may hold. For the present, let's go live to their date in progress. We don't have to touch. A forbidden romance in some respects. Is Gigachu popular? I would say... I don't know. You just don't, you know... Let's try no. Ah!
Oh.
Megaris likes to keep more connections than Gigachu is comfortable with. Oh, because of like a mycelial network. Afraid of heights? That was a big risk and I fucked up, but this one hopefully has saved us. Their love defies the laws of gravity. Is Gigachu complicated? I would say... yes? Alright. That felt like the right way to go. They are both gravitated to complexity. Does Gigachu like rock? Music? Or rocks? I'm gonna keep it in the middle. I'm not sure about that one. Megaris is neither a rocker nor mod. Mods. Who is Gigachu's hero? Oh, it's gotta be Mario because of the mushrooms, right? I don't know what Jim Henson or Kirby would really have to do. I mean, these are three great answers. Mario, Jim Henson, and Kirby. I'm thinking Mario's the right one. I mean, Jim Henson's great. I don't know what Jim Henson's relation, or Kirby. Kirby's from space, though, right? Space! I'm gonna go Mario. Or should I go Kirby? I'm gonna go Mario. Boom. Cause of the mushroom! I would guess Kirby was the mid answer, and I guess Jim Henson was the bad answer. Not very many answers that Jim Henson should be a bad answer, or questions that he'd be a bad answer to. Mario is an intergalactic hero for all mushroom kind, except for Karibo. Who the fuck's Karibo from Yu-Gi-Oh? You're getting too messy with their references. Is there a Mario character named Karibo? Where's Gigachu want to be in 10 years? Exploring on top of the world just to be with Megaresis. I think exploring. Yeah. Beautiful. Time to level this precious monument. They wish to share a journey through time and space. Alright, I think we made it to Act 3. We didn't make it there as quickly as we did with Mothra, though, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens now. Because now we're on to the Mekachu portion. Taj Mahal.
Oh.
Major is back. Kaiju dating season's at an end.
Yeah.
Well.
Mekachu. Is this the end of love? Okay, so we're gonna lose this, right? I think our love's good. It's gonna make me so sad to see Megaresis be upset with me. Your love is the biggest around! Where was Megarechu's first date? That was the Nuke Center. Gigachu remembers the date like it was yesterday, because it happened yesterday. Does Gigachu know Megaresis' most formative experience? Studying abroad? Maybe first fruiting was the better answer. Studies are informative, but not the most formative. Okay, this one's really stinky, right? Maybe this is where it all goes downhill, because there's no way we should know this, right? Gemini? Okay. Gigachu's perspective is too geocentric for Megaresis. Does Gigachu recognize Megaresis' greatest weakness? Antisocial, sunlight, ghost types. They're not antisocial. And it's not sunlight. It is sunlight? Okay, so this is rigged, right? Megaresis is highly sensitive about their light sensitivity. Will Gigachu be satisfied with non-physical relationship? Obviously the right answer is yes. Okay, yeah. This shit's rigged.
Oh.
That's great, but Megaresis is overcome with inadequacy and uncertainty. Does Gigachu recognize that Chu isn't compatible with... No, I don't. I was so mad the first time this happened.
Oh.
I was like, am I not understanding any of these questions? Has Gigachu ever been bested? No. That's actually not true, because it happened in the last chapter as well. No! So I don't know what happens, though. If we get, like, set back to Act 2?
Oh.
Now we gotta go talk to all the other Kaiju.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh. One of us truly know love? Huh? Looks like Gigachu is going to give relationship advice. Okay, is this all going to be the same stuff? I could guess. I guess it'll be new from Mothra. Mothra is inspired by Gigachu and Megaresis' unique connection and understanding. Focus on the roots of their relationship and what has brought their love to bloom. Support and nurture each other's growth with patience and compassion. Mothra gave Gigachu a motherly hug of encouragement. In another timeline, you'd be giving me a lot more than that, girl. We don't want you to talk about that. Were there any we didn't talk to last time besides Mothra? I guess not. So we can just Well, I guess I guess these might be different for each partner. As long as they're practicing healthy habits, spotting each other's hearts, and are satisfied with their gains, Garudon thinks that's a routine worth keeping. Even Garudon gets that we don't need to comprehend their love to see that it is powerful and beautiful.
Ah.
Queen Sidora admires Gigachu and Megaris' alliance of shared values and interests. They should not concern themselves with the ignorance of outsiders. Embrace the freedom from social constructs and follow their heart's desire.
Oh.
Oh. They will establish an empire of shared meaning.
Ah.
Turpio applauds Gigachu and Megaris' intellectual compatibility and understanding. Remember that a relationship can't be expected to excel in every aspect or fulfill every need. As long as Megarichu is satisfied with the unique connections of their union, don't let external expectations rain on their parade.
Aw.
We should all be so fortunate to find a lover who understands our idiosyncrasies. Tephra is deeply moved by Gigachu and Megaris' spiritual connection. Their shared understanding and clear boundaries are fundamental. And their safety for its intense emotional intimacy. My brain's turning to mush.
Oh.
They're tantric romantics. Gigachu gathered advice, but where has Megaris gone? Let's fight for love. I have to fight a little harder this time. Our ongoing coverage of Kaiju courtship must finally come to a close.
Oh.
Well.
Yes.
Yes, Gigachu isn't either.
Oh.
Here we go.
What?
Mekachu will once again confront them with the weaknesses of their relationship, and Gigachu must acknowledge Megaris' more compatible companion.
Oh.
And who would that be? Mekachu, of course. Not only does Miakachu now have warp capabilities. What is going on there? Is that a typo? There's a couple typos in this, I think. Mekachu now has warp capabilities for space travel, but its DG cell armor is capable of interacting with Megaris' untouchable exterior. Are those things Megaris cares about? Well, if Gigachu truly cares, then Chu must admit that Mekachu is a better mate and will fulfill physical needs that Gigachu is incapable of. How can love stand a chance against science?
Oh.
Let's go live and see if love survives this climactic confrontation. I almost can't stand the look. Oh yeah, I'm back big time, baby. Megarichu's back for love. Where was Megarichu's first kiss? I can tell you this, it was not the Akiba Stu's Gress 2 power station, alright? It was the Nuke Center. That kiss was unforgettable. What are Megaris' love languages? Affirmation and time? Touch and telepathy? Probably that. What? Oh, right. They can't touch. Damn it. Alright, I got a little too eager on that one. Yeah, can't touch. The telepathy got me. I was too excited. Gossip? Procrastination? Flatulence? I don't really know what the right way to go on this question is. Their worst habit thing. Like, should I try to figure out what would bother them the most? What wouldn't? Megaris has exceptionally long time horizons. Why would Gigachu be satisfied with non-physical relationship? Emotional, spiritual, visual. Emotional? There we go. We needed a big one there. They are committed to maximizing their emotional intimacy. How is Gigachu suited for Megaris'? I think we did establish that Megaris' appreciates Gigachu's humor. Humor, rhythm, or ESP? Is ESP the right answer? Yes, it is. You're fucked, buddy. They share a supernatural sense for romance. Gigachu wishes to express what Chu loves most about Megaris'. Transcendence, nice hat, sense of justice. I think we know it's transcendence, yeah? Gigachu is enchanted by Megaris' transcendent personality. Yay! Love will conquer all! Go to hell. Go to hell before you die, as Super Mario once said. We've done it again.
Oh.
Mekachu's manipulative machinations didn't stand a chance against Gigachu and Megaris' strange love. Despite distance and adversity, the lovers overcame.
Aww.
They share a connection beyond comprehension, and stronger than a giant robot. To think that just a week ago they were just two lonely kaiju looking for love. The possibilities for relationships are as unpredictable as they are endless. I suppose that all the connections we must make overcome the barriers of time and space. That makes me all the more grateful for the relationships that I have, and hopeful for those connections that we have yet to make. I wonder what would have happened if Gigachu had chosen to date another kaiju. Yeah. Trophy, short distance relationship. Oh. How cute. I love it. I do like the big splash art at the end. That's very cute and pretty. Now I get to sit here and watch the credits again. We did it. All right, we'll do one more. Suffice to say, I'm not going to do all these tonight. A skip behind my head? Great question. No. I tried all the buttons already. Do it one more time. No. None of these buttons do anything. That's okay. I mean, not like long credits or anything. They're like just long enough that it would be nice to be able to skip them. Or at least like speed them up. Alright, we'll do one more. I'm thinking about the... What is it? The, like, Ocean Hydra? Special thanks to Red Nut! Who the hell is Red Nut? Now I gotta worry about Red Nut out. Is Red Nut got shooters out here? Got a kaiju named after themselves? And I came out here and I swung real fast and hard about Red Nut. Who is Red Nut? I didn't see a Red Nut in the map. Which one of you is Red Nut? I don't want to know. I was thinking of that like seahorse one in the corner. Start the smooches. Choo choo. Yeah. I do wish these dialogues were different. Maybe that's, I don't know if that's too much to ask. Or like if the story overall was different depending on who you picked. If it wasn't just the Mekachu thing over and over again. Yeah, I think I like this one. A stately three-headed sea serpent has suddenly surfaced in the Indian Ocean. The aquatic triumvirate purportedly holds authority over the denizens of the deep and has been dubbed Queen Sidora by prominent oceanologist Steve Zissou. The aquatic life. Gigachu has gained audience with Queen Sidora. Hello, Queen. Let's go to the One Fathom Bank Lighthouse. Steve Zissou shout out. The references in this game are all over the place. Uncommonly charming Gigachu catches aquatic Queen Sidora at One Fathom Bank Lighthouse. What has driven the kaiju to bully our beloved One Fathom Bank Lighthouse?
Well,
there's a language of love and the lovely la la la.
yes.
Queen Sidora. Okay. See, if the dialogue was different every time, it'd be worth reading. Does Gigachu come here often? It seems like yes is always the popular answer. Yeah, I like this one. This one's pretty. Queen Sidora is eager for Gigachu to show them around. How's Gigachu feeling? Free? Honored? Cheeky? I'm holding court with the queen. I'd say pretty honored. She would have liked to hear something different, I guess. Queen Sidora appreciates the admiration, but is seeking an equal. Is this Gigachu's first time dating royalty? They want an equal, so I would say no. She loved that. She wants somebody who's not intimidated by the title. Gigachu is well versed in the correct etiquette for courting a queen. Queen Sidora wants to know what first attracted Gigachu to them. Faces? Scales? Status? I would say all your faces. What them faces do? Oh, maybe scales was a better answer? A lot of cheeks to be felt. Queen Sidora hopes that Gigachu is more multi-faced than Chu seems so far. Does Gigachu like One Fathom Bank Lighthouse? Yeah, let's destroy it. Queen Sidora is delighted to have surfaced for One Fathom Bank Lighthouse and triply for Gigachu. Are we gonna get a kiss? I don't think we destroyed it all the way. Oh, there's another one. Yes, I do, and we will right now. Get it out of there. Yeah, get it out of there. If the tide is high and the mood is right. Big one coming in hot. Oh my goodness. What a treat. Alright, this one feels like it's going to be a little trickier. Again. Sydney Opera House. Big 3.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nah,
Pikachu
okay.
poop. Funny.
What?
Love to hear it a third time. What's your sense of Queen Sidora?
Ah.
They desire a partner to rule alongside.
Ah.
Will incompatible answers disqualify Gigachu from her leadership position? I would speculate that Queen Sidora appreciates diverse ideas. They have plenty of time to achieve consensus where it counts.
Oh.
Let's see her insight in action and learn more at the Sydney Opera House now. Is Gigachu scientific? We don't really know that about Sidora. It's a mid. And that was the way to go. We love a medium scientific king or queen. Or fungus. Gigachu is only interested in marine biology. Is Gigachu artistic? Don't really know that about them either. I would say maybe no. Big gamble. We'll go mid. We don't know that about them yet. Yeah, we gotta learn more about that aspect of them before we make a decision. Gigachu accepts Sidora's institutionalist perspective. Okay, so the no would have been the right answer. Now we understand that. What are Gigachu's hobbies? Fishing, surfing, or crafts? I mean, it's obviously fishing or surfing. I guess fishing? Fishing also feels like it could be sort of insulting in its own way, though. Like, we'll try it out. The silence of the deep. No, it was the worst answer on there. Fuck yeah, my intuition was right. It was not. It was offensive. I don't know what sea punk is, but I bet you're a fan of it. Is that like pirate metal? Their unique musical taste match Queen music. I guess Queen the band. Does Gigachu dig deserts? I hate them. I don't know if we'll destroy this one. Desert sites weren't worth the sandy scales. Yeah, I don't know if we'll destroy this one. Yes? Come on. Yes! Queen Sidora is attracted to Gigachu's diplomatic tact. A lot of kissing happening in there. Alright, this is great. This is going really well. Let's see. Looking for a monument we haven't destroyed already. I don't think we got Angkor Wat.
Oh.
Yes. Great date. Kiss. It was the kiss.
Yes.
They like them.
Well.
French kisses, plumbers. The unstoppable kaiju couple, Sigachu, are making a splash at Angkor Wat. Let's go live to the scene. Sigachu nuts, brother. I don't know what that means. Red nuts. What qualities would Gigachu wish to pass to future generations? Humor, a title, a sense of justice. I guess title or title? Maybe sense of justice. I'm only just now, I think, seeing Sidora's little legs. I love them. Got little legs. You got no arms and little legs. Both appreciate the benefits of a good social standing. Which habitat does Gigachu prefer? Big city? Small town? Countryside? I don't know which of those you would like. Well, if you're a queen... Which would you like if you were a queen? The big city? Yeah. She loves the big city. Gigachu can swim with any social circle. Is Gigachu theatrical? Royal... Yeah, it's inherently theatrical. Right? Yeah. If you're of some sort of royal title, you're just inherently a big theatrical bitch. They share a fondness for Namakia. Sure, Kazunai. To what does Gigachu attribute Chu success? Luck, hard work, combo. Kind of a cop-out, but I figured a queen would say both. Queen Sidora may have been born into royalty, but the respect of their subjects was earned through hard work. Yeah, I figured something like that. Queen Sidora wants to know what most attracts Gigachu to them. The scales keep coming up. Sense of justice, scales, transcendence. I'm gonna try sense of justice. That was it. Justice. Gigachu shares Queen Sidora's deep sense of justice and order. We seem pretty compatible. And by that I mean, I feel like I'm pretty easily understanding what will appeal most to the Queen. Ding! The Torrents of Tenderness. Let's see. Did we get this one? Kilimanjaro? I think we might have got this one. First Khalifa. Did we get Tokyo Tower? I think we did. I think we got all of them by now. What about this one? Oh, it's the power station. Let's do Kilimanjaro. I think we got this one already too.
Hey.
Same old.
Huh?
Yeah.
Impenetrable naval blockades will keep the kaiju away from even the most remotely romantic landmarks. Seagachu just washed up at Mount Kilimanjaro and they're already making waves. Is Gigachu big on bridges? No. I hate bridges. We're gonna go destroy the Golden Gate after this, I think, just for that. Sidora especially dislikes bridges blocking their waterways. Does Gigachu keep up with current events? If you're of royal descent, you must. How else could you be so diplomatic? These two kaiju keep up with all the ocean currents. Current events. Gigachu into sports? I'm gonna go mid on this. And mid it was. Queen Sidora is actually an accomplished athlete. See, I didn't know that. How is Giga? You gotta be able to keep secrets if you're gonna live in a castle. Yeah, you've gotta know how to play the game, as they say in Orlais. Gigachu can be trusted with state secrets. Yes, obviously. What am I gonna say? It's not worth fighting for? They are united in resolving conflicts. I love you. That's one Leviathan I wouldn't mind finding in the deep sea. Yeah, you know what? Get this buster ass bridge. She's gonna really like this one.
Oh.
See, that could be a fun potential for like variety too. It's a little nuance if you like take them. If you take certain kaiju to certain landmarks, they might enjoy them. Like unique events could happen there. I feel like there's more potential to this game that's not explored, unfortunately. Gigachu, Stark Secrets. Gigachu wears Chu's heart and Chu's sleeve. We'll be focusing on the maritime monarch, Queen Sidora. Are we going to explore the complexities of aquatic politics again? You can't deep dive into the ocean without getting wet, Lucky. I just needed a moment to put on my swim cap. How does one become Queen of the Sea anyhow? Surf competition. Oh yeah. What are Queen Sidora's interests outside of surfing, of course? Queen Sidora is a long-standing advocate for social justice and teaches underwater basket weaving to help rebuild coral reefs. What a queen. How do they even find time to date? Does Gigachu ever get 300% of Queen Sidora's attention? The Royal Triumvirate is remarkably capable of playing multiple roles simultaneously. Must Gigachu forego Chu's own occupational ambitions for only a fraction of Queen Sidora's devotion? Gigachu might not care about a career and may be happy with a supporting role. Yeah, I'd quit this gig in a heartbeat to be royalty again. Now that I think about it, is it socially acceptable for a sea queen to date a terrestrial titan, or am I misremembering my maritime cotillion classes? It's not completely unprecedented, but navigating undersea society does pose a unique challenge.
Oh.
It looks like they are making more waves now. Let's go live to their latest date. Is Gigachu educated? Highly educated. I knew she liked that. Gigachu finished off a very prestigious finishing school. Is Gigachu into fitness? She's an athlete, right? So gotta stay fit, Queen. Both are avid swimmers. That would make a lot of sense. Walls? In this instance, I think we hate walls.
Oh.
Gigachu should visit the Great Barrier Reef. I don't know about. I feel like that's silly. That's not a wall, but okay. I was thinking, you know, big open oceans. We don't like walls. Is Gigachu complicated? Yeah, I think that was a bum question. I mean, I would say, yeah, royal. Yeah, you gotta be complicated. It ain't simple. Queen Sidora is skilled at navigating complex relationships. What was Gigachu's most formative experience? Great Pacific Garbage Patch, melting ice caps, the death of the dinosaurs. I'll see if I can save right here. Well, it's got to be one or two. I don't really know. I mean, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch sounds pretty bad. What do we mean when we say it's our formative experience? Like, I don't want to say I'm responsible for it. Or the melting ice caps. Those will both seem like bad things. Or is the point that I pick neither bad thing? I get, okay. And I picked correctly. Becoming monarch of the ocean was Queen Sidora's. Oh, you don't say. Yay! We're very compatible. Until our scripted conflict via Mecha. Okay, I think we've seen them all, right? What's down here? Nothing, that's just the final confrontation. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Mecha Chud. Big Ben. Sigachu continues their powerful pursuit of love. Their relationship has grown so strong.
Hello.
Not strong enough. Yeah.
Well.
How do you know? Our surveillance submarines have observed that their relationship was founded on ulterior motives. Blimey. Me too.
Yes.
Yes, the relationship is politically motivated, and Gigachu is maneuvering for one of Queen Sidora's crowns. That's it? People often have multiple motivations. But these are kaiju, so it would be foolish to assume and project complex human wants and needs. Oh. Regardless, once Queen Sidora realizes that their relationship is founded on false pretenses, their destructive dating will surely end. We've already deployed diplomatic drones to disrupt the relationship. We got this. What does Gigachu go for? Warm weather, cold climate, clement temperature. Okay, for this one, I don't... Clement? Bro, that shit's Clement AF. Queen Sidora's subjects reside in a range of climates. What is Gigachu's top pet peeve? Spitting? Paparazzi? Littering. Okay, so paparazzi or littering. What's more important, the ocean or having your privacy infringed? I'm going to say littering. Yeah. Fuck you, Big Ben. Littering is intolerable to Queen Sidora. Does Gigachu like literature? Yes. Their passion for undersea literature brings up more questions than it answers. Is Gigachu chasing Queen Sidora's crown? No! You never catch me slipping on those. The crown is inconsequential when it comes to Gigachu's love for Queen Sidora. Oh, wait, what about that one all the way to the left? Did we get this one? Yeah, we did. Well, we're going to get it again.
Huh.
Dominate the headlines, not the only... Don't bring that red nut fool up again. Oh, look at... So there are... That's cool that there are other ones in these little features that are not on the map. I've never seen that monkey before. Who do we have here? Tefra has been dating the mystical monkey, Pirate. What kind of hijinks are these two up to?
Well,
These fun-loving kaiju have been steaming things up at Blue Lagoon Geothermal Spa. That's one hot couple.
Huh.
Will Gigachu and Queen Sidora be able to generate that kind of heat in their relationship? Let's see for ourselves as we go to their latest date. Does Gigachu enjoy games? I'm going to go medium on this. My instinct is no, but I'm going to go medium. Yeah. Queen Sidora tolerates sharks and minnows, so no, she doesn't like games. Could Gigachu be with someone who didn't share Chu's political beliefs? I'm going to say no, because I'm going to assume the queen is very strong on her convictions. Yeah, she likes that. I guess it's a good thing they're all in agreement. What kind of conversationalist is Gigachu? Listener? Talker? I mean, you clearly need to be able to do both, right? As a diplomat. Again, kind of a cop-out answer, but it was the one she wanted to hear. Queen Sidora can listen while talking and also singing. What is Gigachu's diet like? Seafood? Kelp? I'm going to say kelp. It's a mid-answer. Liquid, I guess? Kelp is actually home cooking for Queen Sidora. Is Gigachu vegan? Yes? She loves that. We do not eat any fish. Queen Sidora values Gigachu's ethical consideration. Does Gigachu compose poetry? Oh, for this one, that's curious. She's very educated. Good call. Good call. I was tempted by the medium. Tingling toes, touched by tide. Caress skims across scales. Shells. Have they all liked poetry? I've realized every single time we get a poem, we do that one. Maybe they all just like poetry. Blah! Yeah. Getting noodled. No problem. The Sphinx. I know she hates the Sphinx out here in the desert. The swelling tides of Seagachu's passions have capsized any attempts to contain their affair. Here he comes. He's going to have a secret. Gigachu will lose interest in Queen Sidora once Chu realizes the fate of their kingdom. Do you mean the ocean? The military won't even need to lift a finger. 8 million metric tons of plastic are dumped in the ocean each year. For our viewers in the United States... Myanmar, and Burma, that's about 17.6 billion pounds. Alright, I'm not going to do any more accents. That's incomprehensible. Why aren't they using the metric system? Are you more upset about their measurement system? I'm actually quite concerned about both. Did you want to know any more about our plans to defeat the Kaiju? I'd like to know what you're going to do to clean up our oceans. Well, we have a secret weapon we could repurpose once we defeated Seagachu. Speaking of Seagachu, let's go live to their date in progress. It's Gigachu Aquatic. Come on. You're gonna have to try harder than that. Are you gonna ask me if I am weirded out by three-headed creatures next? Gigachu wants to demolish an entire water park. How does Gigachu feel about mountains? Hate them. Can't stand them. Sea level is their optimal elevation. What is Gigachu's outlook on life? Pragmatic? Yeah, that makes sense. Queen Sidor's outlooks average out to being pragmatic. Where does Gigachu want to be in 10 years? Surf Ambassador. Hang 10. That would be an optimal position for pursing politics and catching waves, dude. We did it. We're so in tune with this. We might be even more in tune with this one than Masra. Let's see. Let's go to Tokyo.
Oh.
Major Panjandrum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well.
Ultimate relationship eradication robot. It's the hardest part right here. Dark Night of the Soul. I like it. It's really good. Their love is the biggest around. Where was Sigachu's first date? It was the lighthouse. I actually did kind of forget that one. That was the lighthouse. Gigachu remembers the day like it was yesterday. Does Gigachu know Queen Sidora's most formative experience? Becoming queen. What if we knew her so well that we could win this? First try. This is where it takes a turn for the worse, because there's no way to know. But we could say Aquarius, because water. Okay, that was pretty good. Does Gigachu recognize Queen Sidora's greatest weakness? The caste system, dehydration, grass types. Yeah, there's no way. Just can't win.
Oh.
Queen Sidora is always well hydrated, so it's not really that great of a weakness. Well, if she wasn't, then it would be a pretty bad weakness, wouldn't it? Will Gigachu disgrace Queen Sidora by continuing this relationship? Yes? Queen Sidora is concerned by Gigachu's cavalier attitude about the impact of the relationship. Does Gigachu recognize that Chu isn't compatible? No. Can't believe they set us up like this. Yes, I have. Even that didn't work.
What?
Ah! Look at those 3 side eyes. That's rough. A lot of judgment coming from that side. Overcome by cold, uncaring algorithms and a giant robot.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's go talk to the rest of them.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh! Teffer digs Gigachu and Queen Sidora's devotion. The relationship is founded on common ground and commitment. I don't know, have these been different? I've been assuming they are, but maybe not. Their passions may not rise and fall like the tides, but they share a subtle flow that fulfills... Okay, I think they've been different. Each other's needs. The current of their love runs deep. Let's go see our neurodivergent hero. Social constructs in undersea society may seem nonsensical to Megarisis, but they understand the importance of shared value and meaning. Avoid inventing obstacles and focus on overcoming solvable problems. Cherish one another's influence to keep the alliance healthy and on course. Gigachu is a veteran navigator of love. You don't know how right you are. Masra. Masra appreciates the struggle to balance social obligations and personal needs. The circumstances for their romance might not be the most conducive to growth, but love will grow if they are willing and committed to the work and each other. Oh! The juice is worth the squeeze for Gigachu! I should be squeezing my juicers. Keep your hands off. Garudon isn't particularly political, but he is a team player. It's perfectly healthy to have one's own individual goals. Supporting your partner's gains can be even more rewarding than merely making yourself swole.
Yeah.
I suppose some kaiju would rather be spotters than in the spotlight. I think being swole is very important. A political union isn't Turpio's cup of tea, but Zay appreciates the uniquely shared interests and goals of Gigachu and Queen Sidora's alliance. Their relationship is elevated by clearly established expectations, boundaries, and desires. Supporting each other's pursuit of separate interests is healthy.
Aw.
Their hearts swell to see each other succeed. Gigachu charted a course for love, but Queen Sidora seemed lost at sea. Get your ass over here, motherfucker. Coming for you. Trying to keep me out of the way of my beautiful noodle sea queen.
Oh.
Well.
Yes.
Here we go.
What?
Mekachu will once again confront them with the weaknesses of the relationship, and Queen Sidora will have no choice but to accept the superior suitor. Our experts surmise that Queen Sidora was surely settling for a common kaiju in Gigachu. No, the king of the monsters is definitely not their type. Mekachu is the perfect match. Since when is Mekachu royalty? Since yesterday. Mekachu's operating system was upgraded with all the latest aristocratic algorithms. We've installed a cutting-edge crown, and Mekachu was granted the title of Duke by the Mustache King himself. As long as love doesn't supersede adherence to an archaic social construct, I guess this will be the end of Sigachu. Let's go live to see if love survives this climactic confrontation. I'm back. I'm back like Eric Bischoff, baby. Sigachu's back for love. Our first kiss was at the Sydney Opera House. It wasn't? It was at the Lighthouse. It was easy to remember, but it's getting harder because I've now been to all these locations a couple times. Oh man, that's not good. Queen Sidora's love languages? Whale song. I think service and giving. We're gonna have to really ace the rest of these. Their love is so eloquent. Gigachu's worst habit? Yes, this is, again, I'm like, littering would be the worst, most offensive thing to her. So do I want to pick that? No, I would not have wanted to pick that. Okay. Queen Sidora can relate. Will Gigachu disgrace Queen Sidora by continuing this relationship? Yes. Okay. Obviously, kind of a loaded phrasing there. Gigachu respects Queen Sidora's judgment on the matter of their romantic pursuits. How is Gigachu suited for Queen Sidora? Zest for life, breath holding, surf skills. Zest for life? Brilliant. You're going to the scrap pile, that's for sure. Gigachu is a breath of fresh air for Queen Sidora's life. Oh, it's over. Gigachu wishes to express what Chu loves most about Queen Sidora, the sense of justice.
Yeah.
Gigachu shares Queen Sidora's deep sense of justice and order. Oh, yay! Love beam, shoot! Goodbye. Game over. Show me that beautiful splash art.
Yay!
Neither social nor mechanical constructs could constrain Gigachu and Queen Sidora's alliance of love. Is Gigachu's lack of title no longer an issue?
Well,
Gigachu's very victory over Duke Mekachu proves that a title is meaningless in matters of the heart. Queen Sidora will continue to oversee the seas with Gigachu by their side. Can Gigachu breathe underwater, or is Chu simply sustained by love? There is still so much that we don't know about Gigachu. Yeah, like if Chu eats or poops, or eats poop, or poops food, eats. Or what would have happened if Gigachu had chosen to date another kaiju? Yeah, okay, see you later. Royal Romance Trophy. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I got another one. Spread the love. Date 3 kaiju. How beautiful. Alright, that brings us to the credits for the last time tonight. I think 3 is pretty good. I can't say for certain if I'll come back and do the other ones. Maybe maybe I will sometime if I like have a moment where I'm like, I don't know what to stream, right? Maybe bonus stream. I don't know. But I think we've seen enough for one night to technically say we have finished this game. We can like sort of put it on the old finished shelf, maybe. It's fun. It's cute, you know. It's a creative, unique spin for a dating sim. I say as somebody who doesn't play dating sims, but I don't think most of them have giant monsters in them typically. It didn't take place in a high school at the very least. It's cute, you know. Red Nut. Damn you, Red Nut. I would have liked maybe some more variety in it. Like, it'd be cool if each path was entirely different for each kaiju instead of the same trajectory with just a little nuance in the questions. Yeah, it's something to inspire or reward revisiting it and doing the other paths. Not that it's very long to complete any one of them. So let's see. We did those 3. There's 3 left. Okay, so yeah, maybe we come back and do the other 3 sometime. Maybe not. Maybe next Valentine's Day we'll do the other 3. It was fun to do something like this before Valentine's Day. I hope I could get you in the mood. I hope you're ready for love. And if not, that's okay too. I just appreciate you spending some time with me. And in that, we can feel the love together. In any case, if you're compelled to do so, have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow. And if not, hope you just have a great Friday tomorrow. I'm going to wrap up there. I mentioned it before, but I'm not in the mood, huh? I see you, Big Daddy Dilly Tots. I'm not going to be live on Sunday, as I mentioned earlier. We're doing our sort of Valentine's dinner Sunday night. So I'm just assuming when we get home, I'm not going to be feeling like coming downstairs and playing video games in the cold, dark basement. I just don't think that's going to be where the vibe's at that moment. So I'm just assuming I'm not going to stream on Sunday. So I'll be back on Tuesday next week with Stenautica Below Zero. I do truly believe we will be finishing it, unless there are any big surprises in store, which there might be. There have been plenty of surprises in that game, but I think we'll finish that on Tuesday, which means I think next week we'll also start A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead on Thursday. I think. Something like that. Fun stuff to look forward to. Dilly Ties, my man, has really been the president of the chat lately, it seems like. And I very much do appreciate him for that. For always coming by, tuning in, regardless of what we're playing, even if it's a big, silly kaiju dating sim. I hope this was enjoyable. That's cute. I liked it. I'm glad I did it. Well, maybe next Valentine's Day we'll play either the other half of this or another dating sim. Anyway, good night. Thanks for watching. Dilly, what you got going Saturday night? What you playing? Because Monster Hunter is not going to be out yet. You're going to be battling brothers once more? I think I should be available Saturday night to tune into your stream, hopefully. I would like that. Maybe more Battle Brothers. Alright, I can dig it. In any case, it's something I've... Probably not going to do it right now, but something I need to get back in the habit of doing. I don't think anybody... The thing is, I always wrap up so... Yeah. I always wrap up so... late that anybody I know is not live once I'm done. I want to get back in the habit of rating people. Because I always appreciate when it happens on this side. I like to spread the love, you know what I'm saying? But nobody I know is live right now, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, anyway, good night. Thanks for watching. I love you very much. Have a nice Friday and a great weekend, and I'll see you when I see you. Smooches. Mwah.